Hello everyone. Let's start discussion on Model 7, which is the compliance and risks in a product design, which is the part of the product manager role in RegTech and FinTech video lecture series. So in this Model 6, we are going to study the regulatory requirement, integrated compliance into features, and the risk management strategy. Guys, before we are going to start a detailed discussion on this video, I would like to request you, if you are interested in the role of quantitative analyst or business analyst or quality analyst or the risk market risk analyst or credit risk analyst or the cloud computing or the robotic process automation, so please do like and subscribe my channel. So I am creating on these hot topics videos daily, so you will get update on these videos. So let's start discussion. These are very important topic for the market risks, uh, for the product manager role in a compliance and the risks in a product design. So let's start discussion. So first we will discuss on the introduction to compliance and risks in a product design. So why the compliance and risks matter in a product design, that thing we will discuss in this slide. So let's compliance and risk management are a crucial component in the design and development of RegTech and FinTech product. These elements ensure that product adheres to regulatory standard, protect the consumer data, and maintain trust in financial ecosystem. Ignoring compliance can lead to serve penalty, reputational damage, and operational disruption. So, risk management, on other hand, helps identify the potential threats such as fraud, cyber breaches, and regulatory changes. So, before they impact on project, for product manager, integrating compliance and risk consideration early in the design process is essential to avoid the costly redesigns and ensure the smooth product launches. So, this proactive approach not only safeguard the organization but also enhance the customer confidence and market competitive and make sure your product will be unique in the market. So that's the importance of, or that thing matters in a project design. So let's move on the next and very important slide and very important topic for the RegTech and the FinTech product manager role should understand, that is, and the regulatory requirements. So understand the key regulatory framework and their the requirements. So here we are discuss on the common regulatory objective, measure regulatory frameworks, ensure the product compliance, and the continuous compliance monitoring. So let's start discussion. Regulatory requirement vary across jurisdiction but share a common objective: consumer potential, financial stability, and anti-money laundering compliance. Key framework include the GDPR for data privacy, PSD2 for payment service, and in a EU and the local banking regulation in different countries. Product manager must stay update on these regulations and ensure their product comply with mandatory standard. These involve implementing secure data handling practice, enabling strong customer authentication, and maintaining audit trail for transaction. Additionally, compliance is not an one activity. It is require the continuous monitoring and adoption to involve laws. Building a compliance checklist and collaborating with legal and compliance team can streamline the process and reduce the risks of non-compliance. So that thing will be included in the regulatory requirement. So let's move on the next slide, which is the integrating common compliance into the features. So where we discuss on the designing the features with compliance in mind. So where we are going to discuss on the topics such as the embedding compliance into core feature, enhancing the compliance efficiency, collaboration and API leveraging, and seamless compliance experience. So integrate Integrating compliance into product features means embedding regulatory requirement into the core functionality rather than treating them as add-on. For example, identify the verification or the KYC should be part of the onboarding process, while transaction monitoring should be integrated with into the payment flows. So features like consent management for the data usage or the automated reporting for regulatory can enhance the compliance efficiency. Product manager should work closely with developer to ensure these features are user friendly and do not compromise the overall experience. Leveraging API for compliance service such as AML screening or fraud detection can accelerate development and maintain regulatory adherence. So this approach ensure the compliance is seamless and does not hinder innovation and usability. So that thing will contain. So let's move on the next slide, which is the risk management strategy. So what are the strategies we should follow while managing the risk? So here we are discussing on the building the robust risk management framework. So initially we need to identify the different kinds of risks, then prioritize the risks and mitigate the risks, then continuous monitoring such kind of risks, and then risk aware the culture. So, risk management in a product design involve identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential threat that could impact the product performance or the compliance. So, common risks include the cyber security breaches, regulatory changes, operational feature, and third-party vulnerabilities. A robust risk management framework start with the risk identification throughout the tools like SWOT analysis, risk matrix, and next prioritize the risks based on their likelihood and the impact, and develop a mitigation strategies such as the implementing encryption, conducting regular audit, and maintaining consistency plans. So continuous monitoring is a vital as a risks involved with market dynamics and technological advancement. So product manager should also foster a risk aware culture within a team and ensure the risk consideration are part of every decision making process, and the risk evaluation or the risk identification thing should be added in the product requirement document. So from this slide, the let's discuss on the last slide, which is a key takeaway from the model 6 of the product manager role in the regtech and the fintech industry. So here we are discussing on the understanding the regulatory framework, embedding the compliance feature, proactive risk management, and the core cross-functional team collaboration. So compliance and risk management are not optional; they are integral to success product design in a regtech and fintech. So key practice include understanding regulatory framework, embedding compliance into product features, and implementing a proactive risk management strategies. So collaboration with legal compliance and technical team ensure that these elements are effective integrate without compromising user experience. By prioritizing compliance and risks from the outset, product managers can build a product that are secure, trustworthy, and resilient in the rapidly changing regulatory landscape. So that's why these are the very important topic for the product manager role in the regtech and fintech, while the compliance and risks in the product design, so that should be considered while design the product or while preparing the product requirement document. So guys, these are the end of this video. So before wind up this session, I'll like to request you, please do like and subscribe my channel, so that will motivate me to create more and more such videos, guys. So once again, thank you so much guys for attending this video. Thank you so much guys.